This episode is brought to you by Kohath the Paladin Jellyfish Plush. Use the coupon code LCCGAME for 10% off your total order at loadingcrewcrafts.com.
Now, where is it?
The fanboy looks up. He's like, I don't have the genesect. I swear, I didn't take. I didn't take the genesect. He just starts crying and he breaks down on the floor. He says, "I'm sorry," and he pulls out.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing this. I'm the cop.
He pulls out of his pocket.
We'll do
Wait,
good
he's
cop,
pulling.
bad cop.
He's pulling out a gun. Lavi, tackle him.
Beer!
Out of his pocket, he's pulling out very
Small Bible. Shit. Not again.
He pulls out a couple things that belong to you guys, mostly like discarded pencils and like stuff that you guys picked up.
Fucking creep.
And he pulls out like an extra pair of Lavi's shorts. And just like various like nothings that he's stolen from you. He's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't think
This
you'd
is my
notice."
favorite pocket lint, you bastard!
And he gives back Luna's toothbrush, stuff like that.
Oh no, I don't want this anymore. Jesus.
He's like, he crawls on his knees and says, "Don't hate me, Lavi. I just wanted to be close to you."
Back kick!
And you kick him back into the glass. He's like, "Oh, I don't believe it. I got kicked by Lavi."
Friends!
And the other just kind of give him a real wide berth. And one of the nerds comes up to you and says, "Can I move to the other side?"
Back kick!
Thank you. Yeah. Fanboy has just been ostracized. He has stolen. He has.
Stop picking up.
He has stolen from you clearly.
Oh, go on.
He has stolen from you clearly, but he doesn't seem to have taken genesect.
Okay, Lavi sort of stamps his foot to get everyone to think, right, my friend Luna is going to ask some questions. You're going to be honest and upfront, because if you're lying, then no, because your auras will change. I can fucking see that shit. Luna, you're up. Let's find the fucking...
Am I allowed to check people? It's like pockets and shit.
I think
I can literally, if you want, I can just turn him up. I can grab that ankle and just hold him upside down. Just go, cartoon style.
No, that's forcing.
that's also called police brutality. I mean,
I'm not police.
That was terrible. Lavi, guard the door.
Is my
Yeah.
logic to that?
You're going to guard the door, not you, Amber. Go over
All
there.
right.
You're guarding the door.
Go on, Lucario. We'll guard the door. Make sure no one leaves.
Yes, guard the door.
But as Lavi comes around the corner, his head pops back around the corner, and he kind of does that thing where he like points at his eyes and then pointing to all those guys. Watching you guys. Wanna try?
love it. Luna,
Lavi, in fact, Lucario does that. He's like, fighting Pokemon. No, he goes, Aura users. Walks out. Total soccer style.
Luna, what is your questions for this group in here? Most of them are interns and various people that you spent with throughout the night. Most of them are pretty chill that you've talked to. A couple were excited to meet you. They follow you on like Poke Twitter and stuff and got your Poke autograph.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch them
Using
unless
that
I
Poke
know.
pen.
I can't touch them unless it's a crime, and I can't really search them without a warrant. So yeah, I think I can only ask them questions. Otherwise, yeah, that could be used against me.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
like if you discover a logical fallacy kind of thing.
Alright. Okay, guys. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but my friend lost her genesect. So, I'm gonna need to ask some questions on what everybody was doing last night.
Well,
I know, Amber, you were working late last night, so you didn't actually go to your bedroom, did you?
She shakes her head and says, "No, I was actually up and I wanted to work on the machine some more. I just thought it was really cool to work on, and so me and what's his name? Me and Alpha were working on it all night." And she says, "I can provide you with my search history as well."
Okay. Alpha. Oh yeah, Alpha's the Pokemon, right? I was just like, which one of you is Alpha? No. Okay. I mean, yeah. All right. But I'm suspicious because you have a virus. Let's see. So Jade was sleeping alone in her bedroom. I mean, this guy is creepy, but yeah, he didn't steal it. I don't remember seeing you at the party. You were mostly around this area. What's your name?
His name is... let's go with Willem.
Willem, what were you doing last night?
Willem looks at you and says, "My name is Willem, and I tend to the specimens here." And he points inside the cage.
Okay, he's the caretaker of the Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So you were just here last night?
He says, "Well, not throughout the entire night." He says, just before bed, I fed the bird Pokemon that... Who are you asking about what?
Mr. Resetti, you always lock the doors to the laboratory at night, right?
Actually, the laboratory doesn't have doors. He just kind of wipes his brow.
Then how did we get in?
Oh, you mean to the Oh, yes. He chuckles.
To the building, you fucking...
Yes, it'd be very difficult. He laughs. It'd be very difficult for someone to get in. He says, "There are windows upstairs, of course, but that would require someone being able to scale the building."
Right, so the door was locked. Mr. Resetti, do you have cameras in the building?
Yes. Professor Zord speaks up and says, "Yes, inside of the containment field with the Pokemon, we have constant observation on all of them. But as for anywhere else, no, not really. This has never come up before."
Interesting. Were people aware of where Jade was sleeping last night?
Mr. Resetti holds out his arms. "Of course. Everyone in this building is a trusted friend. We all know where there's all the guest rooms. Of course everyone knows where people are sleeping."
Does everybody have Pokemon here?
That's a great question. I didn't actually think of that.
That's because I'm a detective.
That's very good. Yeah, actually none of these people are trainers, so only Willem actually carries Pokemon.
Alright, so if somebody has a Pokeball, we should know... am I allowed to ask them to empty their pockets?
You can ask. You can ask them if they would volunteer.
That's true, and whoever's suspicious. Okay. I'm gonna ask everybody to empty their pockets. If anybody has a problem, please speak up.
All the interns immediately empty out their pockets. They don't get paid for this. So they have no interest. So, Willem is he's a little annoyed, but he empties out 4 Pokeballs. And he lets you know that those are for all of the Pokemon in the observation unit. Those all belong to him.
Jade can look at the Pokeballs and confirm that.
Yes, Jade actually knows that... excuse me. Jade knows that Genesect is inside of a special Pokeball with the Team Plasma marked on it.
Right, okay. You mean the Team Vision?
No, Team Plasma. Because you actually... Team Vision was collecting stuff from all the teams. Like, they had the Team Rocket cloning thing.
Right, we took their... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like, you even took their...
Okay.
Their snag machine.
Moving on. Anybody else?
The only ones who are reluctant to empty their pockets are these 5 out here. There's the scientists, the 2 interns, the Daria-looking gal, Professor Zord, and Mr. Resetti. And Mr. Resetti kind of steps forward and says, "Oh, here, see here. I think you've done enough searching here. We didn't take your Pokemon."
That sounds like
All I asked, sir, was that if everybody was okay with complying and to empty their pockets.
He says, "Well, I do not need to empty my pockets."
That's fine. Everybody upstairs can go home.
Okay, I'll let those. I'm only letting those that Luna says are okay pass.
All right. They all just kind of start stepping out and saying, "Bye, Professor. Bye, Mr. Resetti." Just awkwardly, like, see you tomorrow, I guess. And they step out. The 5 up here thought about emptying their pockets, but after Mr. Resetti did his little show, they're reluctant to.
Of course.
Hey, Luna?
Yeah?
Can I pull a thing?
Sure.
Okay. This is going to be an intimidation tactic, by the way, so I hope you don't mind.
Go for it.
I am not happy. I have a missing Pokemon, and somebody here has taken it because he did not leave the building last night. So, and I'm going to release Spirit. Whoever does not empty their pockets gets to hang around Chandelure.
This is the most emotion ever.
Hold on, let me... where's Chandelure? I can't find you. Oh.
There.
There he is. Chandelure comes out and just, like, lights a fire. And Mr. Resetti and they all just kind of stand up, against the wall, intimidated. And even Chibi-Tina...
He also cracks his knuckles with a big grin on his face.
Chibi-Tina stands on your head and proudly, like, cackles and says, "Let me devour their souls!"
So if I don't get my genesect back very quickly...
Mr. Resetti steps forward and says, "Oh, see here, you cannot threaten us like this. We have rights."
Yeah, we can't really do this.
Go ahead and roll intimidation, Jade. I will let you put your int +2. Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
All right. At that point,
Nice.
At that point, everyone empties out their pockets, and eventually your Pokeball hits the floor, and Professor Zord was holding it.
Knew it.
Detective Luna solves the case.
Okay, I'm gonna snap up my...
Jade scared the shit out of him.
I mean, technically that's not the right police work, but whatever. I
had a
eliminated
feeling
it.
so.
I was angry.
He was one I was looking at the most.
He just kind of looks shocked at the whole thing. Like, I didn't. I swear. You have to believe me. And the rest of...
I'm gonna check it. Can I check his aura?
Well, he's scared. That's what you can tell.
Yeah.
Is it dark? Is it malicious or?
Is it dark scared?
No, but I
Right.
mean like, because he might be getting framed.
It doesn't seem that tinted. Like, not more than any other sort of, person.
Hey, Inuyasha, I didn't break the law. Jade just went at Jade got her anger get the best of her.
Well, there's a reason I don't like people.
Well, Jade, you snatch up your Pokeball, and, in your excitement, you toss it out, and Genesect isn't in there.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, hold on a second.
The mystery of the.
Let me go to the computer. I want to check to see what's in the computer.
Good point. It might be in the computer.
All
The
right.
culprit might have emailed him somewhere.
Okay. You log in. Well, actually, you don't have a login.
I know Amber's.
Jade.
Huh?
Probably shouldn't do that.
Right. Hey, pick one of the scientist men to come over here and log in for me.
I sort of grab Professor Zorn and just.
He starts being dragged by Lavi. No! And the rest of them just kind of like look at him in disgust. Like, how could he? As he's being
Lavi
dragged.
kind of looks back and says, "I'm not entirely sure he did, guys. So save your judgment until later."
Okay, well, how about you be like nicer about dragging the old man? Though?
I'm not dragging. Lavi's literally picked the guy up over his head, kind of like Donkey Kong in a barrel.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And you drag him into the room, or you take him into the room.
Like, he's not roughhousing him. He's just picked him up with his immense strength, and he's just sort of carrying him like he weighs nothing to him.
He's like, put me down. He says, put me down. And
Here you go.
Put him in front of the computer, and he's like, what do you want?
Sign in.
He signs in really quickly, and he boots up the entire system, and you see Dekins running back and forth on the monitor.
Oh, you poor thing. Get him. Alright, I'm gonna take control of the thing and take him out of there.
He pops out, hops back down, and then runs over to Jade.
Oh,
Aw.
Good, he's safe.
what happened?
He looks at you, and a question mark appears above his head. Or
You don't know what happened?
He shakes his head, and he starts like matrix. His like face starts matrixing, and it comes up with file not found.
Oh, it's been deleted.
Okay. Somebody messed with your head. I'm not happy about that at all.
No.
Jade is slowly getting more and more frustrated and pissed off at this. Oh my god.
Could No, that probably won't work. I was thinking maybe Scarlet could use her.
Yeah, no, alright, so I'm not
But if the
gonna
memory's
go
been
into
deleted,
this
then
head.
maybe she can't do anything if there's no memories to be found.
Yeah, I mean, if it's then like can I tell that he's definitely been altered? messed with?
Yeah, you can actually. He's got the wired capability. You can actually wire him up to your tablet, and you can start looking through stuff. And essentially any data within the past 8 hours has been wiped.
Oh